Hello, this is your paranormal archaeologist, Digital Archaeology, bringing you 10 more of the scariest encounters ever caught on camera. Let's have a look, shall we? Reddit user OKAstronomer20 has posted this video. Is this a possible shadow entity? Norristown, PA. Short clip of a spirit box session in Norristown, Pennsylvania. Let's have a look.
So you do like this toy? Oh.
Are you the one slamming the gate?
Yeah. Can you turn my toy back on, please? No. I hate it. No, it feels like noticed me or something. You not like the flashing lights? No. No.
So what do you seemingly make of that? As they are asking questions, as you can see, and they are definitely getting answers. Um, Look, I know spirit boxes, they tend to pick up different things, but yeah, look, it's definitely interesting. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments. And on to the next. Reddit user Hondo Mama has posted this video, Spirit or Boar. So this camera footage is from an old house a few years ago in December of 2021. To them, it looks like an orb that is looking through the window, then reacts to the sheriff's deputy walking down the road. That was for something else. She says the orb then seems to hide from him, then comes back to the middle of the yard. There are no trees until the fence, at least 50 feet away. I think it moves like a bug, plus it's cold in December, so that usually means no bugs. Thoughts and opinions. The OP also does state that there were people that did pass away in the house, and the house has previously been investigated. Let's have a look. So what do you make of that? Is it truly a bug, as most of these tend to be, or is this a previous resident that's just come to check on a house it used to live in? Let me know what you think of this one in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user Cauliflower Deep 129 has posted this video. Whoever in the pot about to have a real bad time. Let's have a look. So what do you make of that? As you can clearly see, the driver in the white pickup truck cut off the big rig truck. I mean, let's be honest. It's clear that the white pickup truck definitely had no spatial awareness, and from what I can see, it looks like this actually may have been a truck that was being test driven, potentially based on that white piece of paper on the window. So if that is the case, I mean, I'm not saying it is, but if it is the case, then he definitely has some serious explaining to do. So let me know what you feel about this one in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user Squirrel Hive Lord has posted this video simply titled, Shh, let's have a look. So what do you seemingly make of that, as that is definitely an ouch? I mean, let's be honest. If he's trying, I don't know what he's actually trying to do here, but it's obviously he's not doing this appropriately. I mean, for him to completely end up off the seat and onto the tire that definitely is spinning, that is an ouch. So let me know how you feel about this one in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user Boring Apocalyptos has posted this video. A huge metal product being machined on a CNC lathe suddenly exploded. Let's have a look. So what do you seemingly make of that? As you can clearly see, the lathe spinning whatever it's spinning, and then it just suddenly explodes, obviously sending that poor individual flying. He obviously looked very, very shaken. Thankfully, it appears that obviously just wasn't injured, which is, I guess, a good thing, given I'm guessing this is probably metal of some kind, or metal sheets maybe. Again, I have no idea, but yeah. Look, thankfully he wasn't injured. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments. And on to the next. Reddit user Aldron Letter 5 has posted this video. They both had an unexpected fright. Let's have a look.
Holy fuck.
How would you react to that? Because obviously the rider on the bike was pretty scared, considering he, ran into a bear. I mean, thankfully, look, I'm guessing he was probably dressed appropriately, so didn't, maybe only came away with maybe minor cuts and abrasions. Obviously, when he got up, the bear had run off, so I'm guessing the bear wasn't simply frightened. But yeah, let me know how you would have handled that. Obviously, he, was, as you can tell from his voice, was quite scared. But yeah, let me know what you think of this, and on to the next. Reddit user AnyRub170 has posted this photo, Devil in the Fire. So she was sitting in a field mourning her partner after being with him for 20 years when he suddenly passed away. Two of her sons had lit a fire, so she went down to warm up and felt like she was being held down, so she decided to take 12 shots. She didn't look at them straight away, but when she did, she looked at them and to discover that one of them had a face in it. Then she says that the crazy thing is one of her mom's friends is clairvoyant and lives in France, and she lives in the south of England. So 2 weeks after this photo was taken, the friend sent her a message saying, "Darling, it's been a long while since we spoke, but I am compelled to email you as worried about your welfare as there seems to be a dark entity blinding you from moving forward." So let's just have a quick peek at the photo that she's posted. So here is the photo that she's posted. As you can see, there are the deceased partner's two sons, and then obviously the fire that they've lit, and I'm guessing it's this face that is in question. As you can see, there's what appears to be a mouth and eyes and a nose. Now, whether or not this is, a true capture is debatable. Obviously, given that it's a fire, it could simply just be pareidolia or some sort of artifact, as many in the comments section are stating. Look, I would tend to go with pareidolia, given the fact that it is a bonfire. even if it is pareidolia, it's still a very cool capture nonetheless. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user King of Clowns has posted this video, Creepy Whisper. I know this is a live situation, but I noticed a voice in the audio. Could it be proof that our media stations still use subliminal messages to promote more crimes similar? It could sound something like murdering never stops. Could it be ghosts from the victim of tonight's atrocities? Our train never stops. Is it a prank from someone in the studio with access to be creepy? The train never stops. Or do you think it's just bad timing and someone whispered into the mic? Thank you. So, people in the comments obviously have all guessed. Some said the train never stops. Others, have come up with just more randomness. But yeah, let's have a listen.
People have been arrested. And what we're looking down at the moment, as I say, described for our radio audience here, are a number of individuals here, are a number of individuals I can see here, are a number of individuals I can see.
What do you make of that? As to me, it sounds like the train never stops. I mean, obviously, it's anyone's guess what is actually being said. It is a difficult one nonetheless. But yeah, look, I mean, I just don't know what to make of this. Obviously, as I said, it just sounds to me like it's the train, it never stops.
Here are a number of individuals.
Yeah, look, let me know what you think of this one in the comments, and on to the next. Reddit user Savings Potential 9584 has posted this video, Unexplained Voice, a Ghost. So a friend of mine sent me this video and wanted my thoughts on it. They went on to explain that the video is from their in-laws' house. So the in-laws were about to go on a trip when one of their dogs had to have emergency surgery. So the mother-in-law decided to stay while the father-in-law went on the trip. This camera was set up in the room the dogs were in, just to monitor in case anything happened. None of the videos that they recorded over that time captured anything except this one. Let's have a look. So what do you seemingly make of that? It almost sounds to me like there's someone behind the camera, although as we can see from this camera footage, there really is nobody in this room. Um, it's almost like a low sort of groaning or moan. Whether or not it's a voice, I don't know, or just, an artifact. But let me know what you think of this one in the comments, and on to the next. In this last one, Reddit user Cauliflower8129 has posted this video. Keep your phone down and your eyes up, land or water, same rules. Let's have a look. So what is your take on that? As you can clearly see, the boat smash into that buoy. The two guys in the boat are clearly not paying attention and are both seemingly on their phone. Obviously, very, very dumb. When you're in the control of any sort of vehicle, boat, car, whatever, you should always be looking at where you're going. Thankfully, it looks like they weren't injured, just probably very, very frightened. So let me know what you think of this one in the comments. Until next time, digital archaeology. For more scary videos, click on this next video.